my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me. You didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck, but after you literally gave me some head. I'm gonna say it's never okay to hit a woman. Ever. I know I might clip farm a lot and say things or whatever for clips or anything, but at no point should a man ever put their hands on a woman. Put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me. And I take full accountability and responsibility for that, and I'm sorry, and I've expressed that to her after situations 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and everything from this video, I just want to get that across. I'm not making excuses. I did a fucked up thing, and I appreciate everybody, you know, getting on my ass and all these things, but I just wanted to tell my truth of how everything just led up. Yo, what's up? I wanted to make this video. As you guys know, there's a lot of things that's been going on around the past couple of days. A video has resurfaced of me, you know, getting in a physical argument with a girl. I kind of just want to break this down by little, and then pretty much this will be my last time talking about it. First things first, I want to say is I will never, ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me, okay? I'm not a person to initiate and do things and try to hit a girl because, you know, just out of the strength of just arguing or anything like that. This was from season 2. This was from 2022 or 2023, 4 years ago. And she was one of the girls that she came on the show. I brought her on the show and everything. And during the whole show, like, she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was hitting me. She was doing these things, which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And she would hit me and all these things going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And it kind of was just got to a point where I kind of didn't want to deal with that shit. And you know, I was drunk. And like I said, anything I say in this video is not to make anything right. This is not to make anything right. This is not make things easier. This is not an excuse for anything. This is just me telling this story. And I feel like nobody should ever put their hands on a girl. Ever. It don't matter how mad you get. It don't matter anything, you know what I'm saying? Like fighting or anything, unless like you literally like are getting punched a fucking 100 times or whatever, something just to throw her out the way or move her out the way. But yo, I think that just doing that was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. We were arguing, you know, there's been things off cameras where she would hit me and all these things like that. And I'm trying to talk to her and vibe her and shit like that. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I did this because I couldn't fuck, like, or something like that. Bro, that argument happened, whatever, because she was saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. She's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit. She could all crazy shit I had to cut out. She was all doing this, my family, talking about my family members, my different type of things, just up and being big and bad, you know. And me as a man, I lowered my fucking my morals, and I went down to her level. Any guy that would hit a girl and do those things or whatever, you're
Nah, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You trying to justify and trying to blame her, bro. Look, if you doing a show like that, bro, and women are getting out of pocket like that, bro, putting hands on you, off top, get the fuck up out of here. We don't need you on this shit, bro. Like, it's, especially when you worth that much money, bro. Like, you out here streaming, doing all this, bro. It's live, so you gonna get, you feel me? There's no cutting that out. There's no cutting that out, bro. And for you to just be up here and letting her still be on the show she's still putting hands on you every day. You say she putting hands on you, bro. Out.
You're lowering your how can I say, your respect. You're lowering respect for yourself, and you're going down to her level. And as a man, you should never do that. She definitely was trying to irritate me and get on my nerves and do all these things. So when we're on the boat and she got up, I thought she was good enough to hit me again, and I just mushed her. My main thing is I was never trying to hurt her. I never like slapped her, but from that angle, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. But I mushed her ass. I mushed her ass over there. I mushed her ass out because I was not finna be hit. I was not finna go on that, and I just walked away. But with that situation, I seen things she was doing. She was saying, talking about, yeah, when the fuck and all these different things. And it's like, bro, after that, I apologized. We was kissing, and I'm gonna put clips in here too, but we was kissing, and you're saying you didn't let me, you didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck, but after you literally gave me some head. And I don't, not to put your business out there, but you gave me some head.
Give me a new fucking wig. That fucking camera on my face.
Yeah, another thing, just even things like even she's doing now, just saying that like when she sees my sister, she's gonna fight her and do these
Bro
things.
said
She's
she
been
gave me
waiting
head.
up like
That
all
boy
this
a
time to see
fool.
a person that is up, and you felt all these things, and it's like, bro, 3 years later, what was this energy 3 years ago when that thing actually happened? And all these things, and mind you, she said way more worse things that that I'm not even gonna say crazy things just about my sister and her personal things and doing things and just saying this with my families in general to kind of just I feel like people in that type of era and that energy just rubbed off on me, and that shit was wrong. That shit was wrong on my half and doing that.
I don't care enough to press charges. You see his sister, you on that? Promise you. Promise you. Bro, I swear to God, bro, on my grandpa, I always be like, when I be scrolling on TikTok and I just like see a video of Brooklyn, I be like, can't wait to see this bitch in person. Like, even though I don't got no beef with her, like, I don't got no beef with her, like, like, and I was really sparing her because Gigi was her best friend, but they're not friends no more, and Gigi's my friend. So I really was sparing.
And that person who recorded it, that's somebody I've not talked to for years. He's an ex-editor, and he deadass posted that out of where because he wanted to get more money and all these type of things and use me and use these things. That's why he wasn't for season 3. That's why we had a production company like Michael and Alan and Don and all those peoples, and I did a production company because I used him for season 2, but he wanted to be paid more and be on season 3, and that's why he texted me and all these things, but I never responded. So I don't know what he was trying to fucking do or get across or something like that, but he just wanted a paycheck, and that was that with that. Fuck him. Definitely should have handled that situation differently. A lot of intoxications. I was 21 years old, and I was drunk as fuck because she was mad, and I just literally like we had been hitting like going back and forth, and her putting her hands on me and all these things like that. That I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And obviously, bro, I couldn't take that shit. I would never ever just hit a girl just plainly because of her words. Her words do not do anything to me. But her words were Smith, her hitting me before, and how that video's cut. It's cut up to show that, oh, I was just hit the fuck out of her and just mushed her. My plan was never to her. I mushed her. Literally, I'm 5'4", 130 pounds at that time, 135 pounds or something like that, literally. To smack a girl, literally, and have her fly across the fucking room, I'd have to be as strong as fucking Thanos. But I couldn't forceful, and I used my hands to mush her out of my way because I was not finna be going back and forth and hitting each other and all these things again. But after that, like I said, we were cool, we were vibing, we were good, but just simply, I have a mother, I have a
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck if the woman beating on you, bro. You don't put your hands on a woman straight up. I don't give a fuck if she beating your ass, bro. Y'all gonna kill me in the chat, but I don't give a fuck. If a woman putting her hands on you, bro, get up out of there. And he said that she's been putting hands on her, so yeah. Nah, she would have been gone. First time. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Deshae over here, bro. Should have just left it alone, bro. Didn't say nothing. That's what I think, bro. Because now you're trying to justify hitting a woman. If a woman hits you, you got the right to hit her back. Nah, it don't go that way, bro.